Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle and I am doing a reading for Aries today. Hello, hello. This is Aries in all placements. This is the beginning of the WTF series because there's Gatorade. I was going to say there's Gatorade in the Mercury. Sure. There's Mercury in the Gatorade right now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it means Mercury is retrograde, and communication is wonky, and there's all kinds of technology glitches, and including my readings, who knows? But life in general is a little bit wonkier during Mercury retrograde, generally speaking. So we're gonna see WTF. What is going on? The way the spread works is it's what the actual F ? Exclamation point, and there is a card that I will pull for each one of those, and then I will clarify. And I just saw 111 on the timer, so here we go. I'm gonna start with Heart's Hidden Secrets. So we have what the, which is the situation. Time, waiting, cycles, and moments. All right, what's the challenge? Which is, I guess this is what, and the challenge is the. Divine feminine, yin, feminine energy. Okay. So, actual, what is real? Ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, and good time. F, what is wrong? Commitment, marriage, promises, fidelity. Question mark, where do you need more info? Emotional storm, turmoil, unstable, and affected. And exclamation point, what can you do? Just saw 222 on the timer. Broken, shattered, heartbroken, and destroyed. Oh yeah, and this spread is for when Ish is all effed up. Okay, here we go. So, okay, so the situation here, we have time. I'm going to go to my Light Seers deck. Waiting, cycles, moment. This is what? This is the situation, what's going on. Let's get some more clarification on what this is. We've got the Page of Wands in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse. Nine of Wands in reverse. There's kind of a stagnant energy here, which makes sense why there's this time, this waiting, cycles. There's some kind of cycle here that you might feel kind of lackluster, like struggling to find your inspiration. There's been some kind of conflict here, and you may continue to be going back to try to resolve it, but get caught up in the conflict. It feels a little bit like fighting fire with fire. You're not walking away from the situation the way you maybe know you should or could. Don't want anyone to shit on themselves. But it's like you're feeling like, it's almost a feeling of defeat, of I don't know what to do, and it could have to do with maybe a part of you wants the turmoil, isn't ready to walk away. Maybe you feel like there's more to say if you could just get it through someone's head. You could be dealing with somebody here too who is refusing to walk away from you, which is why you're feeling kind of defeated, because you're like, how can I get out of this? waiting cycles and moments. Like something is taking time, and maybe it's taking longer than you expected, than you hoped. It's like you're waiting to get that spark of inspiration, and it's not coming. And you're just, I don't know, you're kind of like looking at your watch like, okay, anytime now. So what's the challenge? We've got this divine feminine. Let me go to the Tarot of Mystical Moments. What is this divine feminine energy all about that is challenging the situation? Six of Cups. Three of Wands. The Fool in reverse. It's your energy, Aries. So you may have someone, a feminine in your life, and remember, gender doesn't matter here. This is just energy. Or you could identify as the feminine, but there's a strong connection here. This is somebody that you consider family, that you might feel protective over or protected by. This person, you two could be at a distance right now, and there's a waiting. There's this patient, like waiting. See, we've got the waiting again. And this is the challenge because it's not, somebody's not coming in fast enough. Maybe, I don't know, with the Fool in reverse, it's like waiting for something that isn't happening, or is that, it's like, it's, someone could be acting foolishly, or there's a fear of the unknown of like, okay, so let's say you're waiting for someone to come visit you, and you don't know what to expect because there's been all this turmoil. And yet there's still this feeling of like love and care, of nurturing. I'm getting energy of like an overbearing parent or something, but ultimately it's kind of, there's this very impulsive energy of just like, you know, it's like you've been waiting for a while and you're running out of patience, but not yet, not quite. Okay, so then we have the actual, you know, what's real. We have this ecstasy, chasing thrills, good times, going with the Tarot of Transcendence. What's this about? The Magician, Gemini and Virgo energy. Ten of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Well, this looks really good. So what's real? What's going on? Like, you know, the actual situation is, it feels like you're very dedicated to creating joy and excitement in your life, even though there's this feeling of like lackluster, there's like a lackluster energy, feeling defeat. You're also like, I know what I want, and I'm taking steps towards it. With the Magician here, it's like, we see the bird up there, and it's like so birds can be messengers sometimes, but this bird is flying really high. So it feels like it represents freedom and like seeing things from a broader perspective, from a higher vantage point. And this, it's like, it's all about creating some kind of long-lasting wish fulfillment, right? Like something very tangible. This is again, we have family, we have 2 people who are dancing together, we've got the kids, we've got the cat, oh, it's a dog, we've got the dog. There's a very peaceful energy here, very fun. It's like this is the freedom that you desire. This is what you are working toward, actively working toward through allowing yourself to have a good time and enjoying the moment, because and you're very clear. You're not like, you're not worrying about, should I do this or should I do that? Like you're not juggling anyway. You're like, I know exactly what I want and I'm going after it, and it has to do with feeling really good. And so maybe you're doing things that actually help you feel good in the moment. It's like a way for you to raise your energy, raise your vibration, because you know that manifesting from that place is going to get you what you want, versus from this energy where there's conflict and lack of inspiration and defeat. So you're waiting. There's a waiting for things to turn around as you do these little things that help you to feel better and better. So the F, though, what is wrong is commitment. So is this the one? I want the Deviant Moon Tarot. What is this? What is wrong with this commitment, this marriage, with the promises that are being made? We've got Temperance, Sagittarian energy, the Emperor in reverse. That's your energy again. Twice your cards have come out in reverse. It's like you don't fully have the control of yourself or your life that you really want, and it's potentially causing you to be kind of possibly hyper controlling, or kind of like scattered and all over the place, not really I don't know. Let's see. We've got 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Is that your... I mean, it's not necessarily your energy. You could be dealing with somebody in this shadowy Emperor energy, in this 9 of Pentacles. It's okay. So a part of what I'm seeing here is there is a dependency on someone, whether that's you dependent on someone or they are dependent on you. But it's like codependent even. And so where there's this, you're with someone, they're a part of your family, there have been promises that have been made, but there's a waiting for, I don't know, it's like trying to balance out some energies that are chaotic, and it's like it's almost like a siphoning energy. Somebody's siphoning off of you, or you are doing this to somebody, like thinking that maybe if you could just make them see your point of view, that they'll do the thing that you want. or they're feeling this way about you. It could also be where, you know, when somebody's dependent on you and you're like, you need to, I don't know, there's something about trying to balance something out that is difficult, and someone's trying to, it's like my way or the highway is this energy, this Emperor in reverse. And there's no compromise here. And that is very frustrating. And so it makes sense why you would be in this place of trying to manifest something that is long lasting, that is going to take you, it's the long haul. It's a journey of, you know, like love and support and inspiration and doing the things to get you to that place of like having it all. But there's a glitch in the matrix. Okay, so that's what's wrong. Where do you need more info? Emotional storm, turmoil, unstable, affected. I'm gonna go with the Guardian Tarot, my creepy tree friends. This emotional storm could be yours. Let's find out. We've got the King of Cups, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I tend to read that as Scorpio. 10 of Wands. 2 of Cups in reverse. Does this have to do with, it's possible this has to do with you coming to terms with the fact that you need to let something go. You have a vision of what it could be. You're looking at the potential, but the reality of it is not, it's not as good as you are trying to talk yourself into thinking it is. It's like you love a person so much, but you see where it just keeps not working out, where the dynamic is funky, and you're like, you keep trying to come back to fix it, but it keeps just making matters worse or something. There is a heavy burden here, and this King of Cups is holding a baby. There's something about family. Family is really important here. It's like, and that could be the burden. It's like, I don't know, like say you had a baby with someone and you feel like if we could just get on the same page and raise this child together, we could have it all. But there are differences in opinion, or there's someone is dependent on you and now you have 2 people to support. I mean, it could even have to do with it could be a parent-child dynamic, but it's a burden, and it's like there's a breakup here. There's a, you know, no matter what you do, it keeps not working out, and this is causing the emotional storm. It's like needing to get honest with yourself that maybe what you want isn't the best. Going with, okay, so yeah, what am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, let me get some cards from the Oracle Tarot. So what can you do? We have broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. That is some serious heavy energy. What can you do? I mean, this is basically advice. What can you do? We have 5 of Cups, unfulfilled expectations. Test of courage, 5 of Wands in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse. Blessed love life. This is the information you have been trying desperately to avoid. You have not wanted to admit to yourself. You have not wanted to admit defeat, even though there's a strong feeling of being defeated or feeling defeated. Ultimately, this situation has left you unfulfilled. It has left you looking out. You know, she's kind of looking like, okay, what else is out there? Because this is not enough. This is 5 cups. This is not 10 cups. And instead of fighting for what it is that you want, this is laying down your weapons. This is backing away, hands up. All right, I'm not going to try to engage anymore. This is you needing to let go, because the other 5 of cups that you're looking for is not here. I don't know why, but these are not the droids you are looking for. Just popped in my head. Yeah, you're not getting the 10 of cups that you know you desire, that you deserve. And in order to overcome this heartbreak, that it's like your heart is breaking over and over again, it's like finally just tearing off the bandage. Just being like, all right, this isn't working. 2 of Cups in reverse. This 10 of Cups in reverse. That there is not a good outcome here. There is an ending. There is a letting go and surrendering. It's a surrender. And recognizing that in the long run you're going to feel better off, because right now you're in this cycle of, this is why you feel stuck. This is why you're like, will things get better? Oh, they'll get better when I back away, when I let go. Because I feel like you've been trying very hard to make things work, but somebody is not cooperating. They're not on the same page as you. I know. I think, is this what I want? Okay, yeah. I didn't even shuffle, but I'm gonna get some cards from the Forest Spirits Oracle deck. We have Toad Spirit, Leap of Faith. Jump in fearlessly, knowing that every small step counts. Stowards your ultimate success. I love this deck because there are typos. There's a period after knowing. Jump in fearlessly, knowing that every small step counts. Stowards your ultimate success. Okay, so with the typo, it makes me think of like recognizing that nothing is perfect, that you can continue to work on manifesting what it is that you want. It's just that it is in another direction. It's in a different place than you are currently putting your energy and attention on. So this is jumping in fearlessly, and knowing that that putting yourself first, your needs first, and not trying to make something work that clearly isn't working, is going to, you know, like I said, surrendering is going to actually, it's going to move you in a direction that you actually want to be. Every small step counts toward your ultimate success. You know what you want, you know what you deserve. It's just, you got to go to a different door for it. Jaguar spirit, or jaguar if you are if you're a Brit. Choices. Glean wisdom from the past and fearlessly follow the path that resonates with your soul. So this person is someone from your past. You have a lot of lessons that you have been in the process of learning in this situation. And so it's taking everything from this. At my job, after we have a big holiday season, and then afterwards we do a post-mortem where we look at what worked and what didn't. So it's like you doing a post-mortem. You're gleaning the wisdom from the past. You're looking at what worked, what didn't, and you're saying, okay, now that I know what didn't work, like this is closing out a cycle, basically. And it's like, all right, jumping in fearlessly, going in a new direction, following the path that resonates with your soul, that actually feels good, where you don't feel caught up in some kind of emotional storm and turmoil. It's like, you know that you want peace. You know that you want comfort and love and tranquility, all the good stuff. So Fox spirit, strategy, employ the power of your vision and long-term planning to bring your ideas to life. So there's this strategizing, and you're already doing this. You already know, you have a general sense of what you want. And so it's understanding that you need to pivot. And yes, it is simple, not easy, but you have choices to make that are going to benefit you versus choices that are going to continue to hold you back. Employ the power of your vision. And that makes me think of, that bird I was talking about in the distance. Broadening your perspective, seeing things from a higher vantage point through creating some kind of strategy that is going to create some kind of longevity, some kind of stability, and happiness in the family, right? So I think I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you on the next video. Mwah.